What's up, Raider Nation? I don't even know what to say anymore. I don't know if I'm more frustrated because we got beat by the Browns. I don't know if I'm more frustrated because we saw two 2-8 teams go at it and the other 2-8 team just looked levels above us. But this team is playing uninspired right now. Trey Tucker, I mean, I don't know what he was doing yesterday, but I don't even blame him. I blame that nobody just wants to be a Raider right now. It's not a great time, and what do you know? An uninspired locker room, and Chip Kelly's in it, right? This page, we haven't been fans of Chip Kelly since the hiring. He got fired. It's super frustrating. It's not frustrating that we fired him, like, I'm glad he's gone. It's frustrating seeing this team constantly making bad hires and then having to fire these people in the middle of the season, and we have to reset. This is the most frustrating thing. I want us to finally hire somebody, stick with them, build a culture, and finally have a future. Not this hire trash, hire trash, hire trash, hire trash. And that's pretty much what Las Vegas has been, right? So we're going to go over these coaching hires in Las Vegas and then go over track records, and just maybe we can inspire our front office to finally make decisions that actually make sense versus just kind of chasing that put together trash team so we can sell some tickets and then hopefully it comes together, right? So let's go over it. In 2021, we had a playoff team. I know people wanted to hire Rich Bisaccia. I wasn't a fan of him. He's a good guy, good coach. Team loved him, stuff like that. But there was times during that season where it was pretty confusing, and you knew Rich was in charge of that. And then there was times where we were making some clutch plays, and we know Rich had nothing to do with that. You know what I mean? He just was able to hold the team together, I guess. So, moving forward. 2021, we have a playoff team. We hired a man that went 11-18 as a head coach. We hired a man that got fired because our team embarrassed him so bad that he got fired. We hired a man that started off 7-0 with the Broncos, but then got caught cheating and then won what was it? 4 more games since then. We hired that guy. We hired the guy that committed to the Colts, but then uncommitted to them. And then we found out it's because his wife didn't like that the owner took too long in the bathroom. That's the guy we hired. We hired that guy to bring a culture or something to our team. And what did that man do? Dismantled the team. Got rid of our franchise quarterback. Set us back. We're still looking for a quarterback. You know what I mean? And so we hired that guy. That's the guy we hired. There's players, Brandon Marshall, other former players that literally told us not to hire him. What kind of coach Josh McDaniels was. Don't give a fuck. We hired him. So then on, 2023, Halloween, we fire him. Then we have a good game the next game. And then the locker room is just filled with smoke, Raider legends, and we're all celebrating as if Mark Davis didn't just hire somebody and had to fire him a year and a half into his contract. We're celebrating like some great decision was made. No, this is bad. This is bad, right? So then Antonio Pierce gets put on this pedestal that he couldn't get off of, right? It was there. Everybody put him on this pedestal of him being this LA Raider, him being a player's coach, and him being the next guy. In reality, he's a guy that was pretty decent in the league, right? He did well. He has 1.5 years of linebacker coach experience, and we put him as a head coach because fans wanted it and because players wanted it, which is a stupid reason. We didn't even interview other coaches. We just hired that guy. For what? They were either going to make a movie about Antonio Pierce being a coach with no experience, handed a crap roster, and we made the playoffs. Or Antonio Pierce and the Raiders were going to do what they did last year. So we fire him, right? Get rid of him. Another reset. So now we hire Pete Carroll. I'm going to get to Pete in a minute. All right, we're going to talk about Chip Kelly right now. This man has a record of 28-36 in the NFL. He's made over $50 million for that. Every locker room he's been in has been a disaster. But we hire him. We bring him back to the NFL. Oh, it's different now because he's the offensive coordinator. His offense was ass when he was a coach. So because now he's going to be focused on the offense, he's supposed to be better. He's going to figure out NFL defenses. Pay this man $6 million to go 2-9, and now he's walking out the door. And now whatever offense, whatever system we built, we got to reset. It's literally a joke. You can hear it in my voice. I'm so frustrated with this because I just want a normal team where I don't want to say normal team, but a team where we just have consistency. You know what I mean? And the only consistency we have is we are terrible at hiring people. We just hire people who have bad track records, have lost in the NFL, and think it's going to work with us. Meanwhile, this entire time, these coaches I just went through, Patrick Graham is the defensive coordinator the whole time. The same Patrick Graham that has gone up for multiple head coaching jobs, didn't get them, couldn't get head coaching jobs within his own organization that he's working at that had 2 available 2 years in a row. He wasn't even supposed to be here. It was supposed to be a Soleil or whatever that guy is, but he didn't want to be a Raider, so he stuck with Graham. So if Graham comes back next year, I really might crash out because there's no way that we have to keep trying this. That's something we need to change. The only consistency is that we've had that guy, and the defense has been mediocre. Nothing special. Defense was playing uninspired too. I don't know what to say. All right, so moving on to Peter. Pete is complicated for me because I like Pete. Pete has won in the playoffs and beat the Niners during a very bad Raider season. And so for me, I will always love Pete for that because I don't know, where you're a fan at, but in the Bay Area, when the Raiders are bad and the Niners are good, it is not a good time. And so when Pete kind of shut that down for us, salute to you. But what has been Pete's biggest problem or downfall in Seattle? Pete gets in Pete's way. Pete got in Pete's way at the second Super Bowl when he decided to pass it because Russ was his guy. Pete lost that locker room. He favorited Russell Wilson. The players didn't like it. He couldn't manage it, and he lost the locker room. He has favoritism. Where have we seen favoritism from Pete? We literally saw on primetime Thursday night Geno Smith limping around, Pete refusing to take him out for what? What? If it was a franchise QB who's about to go out there and sling this thing and we're going to win, yeah, keep him out there. But it's Geno. Why are we keeping him out there? Favoritism. He has favorites, and he just kind of kills morale with that. You know what I mean? We're kind of seeing it now. I really hope Pete comes back next year. I don't think Pete's here to win us a Super Bowl or anything like that. I hope at the very least that Pete can just establish a culture for us and we can build from that. Because if we fire him, we push that reset again. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think down below. Very frustrated today. Hope you guys liked the video.